Happy Friday. Came home from work early today and took some time and got the lawn and leaves cleaned up. Makes me feel better when all that stuff that has to be done is done first. And then I get to come in here and have more fun in the garage. Let me show you guys what I got done during the week on this car. I know I told you I don't like rust, so what I did is I just went ahead and got all the floors cut out just to get rid of what we're not going to use. And tonight what I'm going to do is get those nasty door panels off of there so we can get it down to the regular, just the door shells. Save all the armrests, the power window switches and stuff. But those door panels themselves are just, they're just too water damaged and trashed. All but one seatbelt is out in the back. I still got to get the front retractors out, but at least the frame looks good. Frame looks really good. Body mounts were obviously shot, but the tops of the frame where the body mounts go, that's in good shape. So we're gonna just keep on plugging here, and I think my strategy at this point, just to minimize the mess and minimize, tripping over myself, I'm just gonna concentrate on getting rid of what's not good. And by doing that, we're gonna try to come up with a plan here for Joe that isn't maybe so over the top initially. I mean, this is his first project of this magnitude, and this is a big one. I mean, this is a valuable car. It's his dream car. It's definitely in need of some major workmanship here. I'm not afraid of it. I am not afraid of that. Just take my time, and some of the stuff we do, with work and stuff, you just keep going. You just one step at a time, maintain forward progress, and eventually you get where you want to be. So that's the plan here, and I'll touch base later on. I'll get the interior taken more apart, and we can get a better idea of what we have to work with. Here we go. All the door panels are off. Didn't find anything too cool in here. Lansing cars, there's really no build sheets. You might find a broadcast card, but I don't think it's in here. A little Lansing sticker on the door. I found the Cutlass S. Maybe an S on the inside of the door panel. And the body designation sticker. I found one in, this is Cutlass. I found one in my F85. 333687, right? So that was just stuck to the inside of the door panels. That's kind of Joe like that stuff. So at least we get a better idea of what's going on in here. Lots of glass in the bottom of the doors from when the tree fell on the roof. Yeah. Maybe I didn't show you guys that yet. All right, we'll get to that. Power window motors and window regulators. I got all the switches out. I'll save those, obviously. And more nutshells and bugs and stuff, right? The normal stuff in there. But Mr. Jones, right, as we've named the car because the original owner was a Mr. Jones. We have been in touch with his daughter. He has unfortunately passed, but his daughter is very, very excited. So we've called the car Mr. Jones. We actually even found a military name badge in the glove compartment. Let me see. That's a wood grain for the ashtray. I don't know, Joe, did we leave that in here? But in any case, there was a Mr. Jones name tag also found in the car. So the car is Mr. Jones. And unfortunately, Mr. Jones, you are going to lose your original door panels because there's nothing left. That's what they look like on the outside. If you thought that's bad, look at that funk. Okay. So this is a pile of debris, and this is what I'm doing. Getting as clean of a slate as I can, because it gets me kind of freaked out to have messes. I don't like messes. This stuff on the floors, this is all no good. No good. But I'm happy it all came apart. You know, the bottom of the doors are not really rotted. They're rusty, but they're not rotted. And up here where that weather stripping cap goes is some rust. Alyssa's car had that also. But I made some pretty cool pieces. Maybe I sent them to Joe. Maybe he can insert those into the video. I made some pretty cool pieces on both of her doors. Welded them in. It looks pretty good. Worked out pretty well, but both sides are like this on this car. Okay. Keep on keeping on. So here's our next step. I've cleaned the roof, and we're gonna try to do a little straightening out here. Again, no promises. We're not gonna make this look like a brand new car, obviously. So what I've done is I've just labeled the dents in order of how I'm gonna try to pop them out. Right? Do it in reverse. The last part of the dent is the first part of the dent to come out. So these are all just labeled, you know, how I think I'm gonna start. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all the way up to number 5. We'll see how it goes. Take a look. Beat to hell. But maybe we get a window in the back of that. Put a suction cup. See the marks here? From the suction cup up to the ceiling. Ratchet strap that. Pry this open. Knock this out. Beautiful, huh? Show car. Look at that rot. Again, one thing at a time. Certainly better than it was. Trying to save as much as we can here, Mr. Jones. Certainly better than it was. 5 hours. So that's done, and I worked on the door, which was totally caved in, like maybe a tractor tire or something that went in that. So just gonna knock that out quick, just so that it's just not so ugly while I'm working on everything else. I mean, you know, the body work, other than the rust and rot repair, which we're gonna do, the fine body work and the repainting, that's not on the docket right now, but we have plenty of things like this to do. So while I'm over here, I want to show you guys something interesting. It was told to us that this car was equipped originally with black rally stripes. And the daughter of the original owner clearly remembers this car having black hood stripes. So I'm in here the other day, and I'm noticing the driver's side stripe is painted front to back. And the passenger side stripe is painted left to rear. And when we first got this car and cleaned it all up, we thought, maybe that's red oxide primer or something, you know, and more of the black started coming off. And I just cleaned it with a little glass cleaner. And then I said, well, if it's primer, it's going to come off. If it's paint, it's going to shine. And what do we think of this? We're thinking this car originally had red hood stripes. Now we know it was a repaint. The door jambs in the trunk have not been painted. W-31 stickers were saved. Matter of fact, over here, we can see better that was clearly taped around. This being the original paint, this being the repaint. So we know the car was repainted. Here you go, here's evidence. Original, all this flaky stuff, repaint. So, with that said, it's starting to look like Mr. Jones had the car repainted and had the hood stripes repainted in black. And if we look close here, there's obviously a tape line. There's a tape line where they taped off the red, painted the hood stripes black at the body shop or whatever. And there's the original stripe That is not primer. That is not primer. That is red paint. So that's a cool little mystery, little discovery. Knowing that this car was originally equipped with red hood stripes. Okay, I guess that's it for the rambling. I think we're up to date now. No more talking about this beat up roof. No more talking about that beat up door. We just got to move on. Okay, we just got to move on. We're going to keep taking stuff out. Next is going to be the exhaust pipes. And probably get into the trunk floor a little bit. Just start removing more before we get into pulling the motor out. That'll be the next thing we talk about in detail. Will probably be the motor. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody.